Hey, Roland.
The Solo Miner? Yeah.
Hey.
Solo.
Hey. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you. Let me. Yeah, yeah. How do I load the
Glad to
slides?
have you here, man. Just in time.
Yeah, yeah.
We have people wanting. You can take a place over here, right in front of your slides.
All right, great.
I will also make you. Can you click on this button?
This button. I'm in 2D. So, okay, yes. I see what you mean. Okay,
So
cool.
That's your slides. And
Perfect.
Let me make you loud.
Okay.
Because you're Solo Miner and you're here. So okay. I need to do some preps for the main stage, but as you can see, you're now wow, you're amplified.
Okay,
So everybody
great.
can hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Solo Miner's on stage. He's gonna tell us about his work, his NFT art. I already checked out his presentation. So I'll be hopping to the main stage because in half an hour we start on the main stage. But Solar Miner took up on the invite to tell us a bit more about his work. By the way, just one thing: if you hear people here in the NFT showroom saying that they see some 90-degree turned artworks, what you can tell them is that they should go to settings, moderate, and then reload world kits. Should you see some people have this, that they see some turned around 90-degree turned artworks. So that's going to settings in the menu, moderate, and then reload artworks.
Great.
But hey, that was just some errands. Solo Miner, the floor is yours, right?
Excellent.
About it, and
Yes.
I will hear back later.
All right, good luck,
Enjoy.
Roland. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. I want to share with you some art that I have on NFT Showroom. But a little about me first. My name is Solo Miner. I go by Solo. I joined the NFT Showroom in 2020. I am a buyer and producer of art. And the art that I focus on is digital art using neural networks. I also do photography, and I specialize in infrared and ultraviolet photography, and sometimes you'll see my photography mixed into my artwork as well. So the art that I'll be showcasing today is Tesla's Gaze, and this art is generated digital art using convolutional neural networks, and we'll go into detail in a moment about what it all means. But basically, you use Python and a CUDA compatible video card, in my case an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080. And you run it through a processing algorithm, and it takes about 45 minutes or so to get the output of your art. I made 3 editions of this, 2 have already sold, there is still 1 available, and I will be releasing more artwork in the future. So even if this sells out, there will be more new artwork. So what is a neural style transfer? It's where you use computer vision algorithms for combining the content of one image with the style of another image. And I'll give you some examples in a moment of what that means. But basically, you're taking an algorithm that is used to finding objects, and you instead tell it, I want you to take this style of an art and transfer it to an image. And it can give you truly profound outcomes that you would never have expected with this art. So let me show you an example. So here we have some row houses, just a picture of some row houses, and then you have some examples here of the art that was stylized through it. And I believe these are different artists, I'm not too sure exactly, but you can just see how different every output is depending on the style that you input into this system. And we're going to look at the artist that I did for Tesla's Gaze. The artist is named Juan Antonio Aguirre. I hope I pronounced that name correctly, but he was known for his Byzantine and Venetian glass mosaic murals. And Aguirre's murals drawed from the pre-Columbian roots and religious symbols of the Spanish colonization and Mexican art history. And what I really like about this art is it's very vivid. There's a lot of colors to work with in it. There's the brush style is really going to transfer well into the hairs of Tesla. And you'll see in a moment just really how it came out. But first, let's talk about the subject of the picture, which is Tesla the cat. We have 2 cats here. Walter is below. He looks like he doesn't even have a spine, but he does. But Tesla up in the upper left corner, laying in the sun, is the subject of this photo. She is 10 years old, a tabby Russian blue. She used to be an outdoor cat, but now she likes to eat and lay by the sun, and that's about it. A simple life for a 10-year-old cat. So what we did was we took a macro photo of Tesla. She was hanging up on her cat tree, and I got this great photo of just her eyes, her whiskers, her face, and then I took the art and we interlaid it between the two. And what you got was this truly unique picture. You can barely tell it was even Tesla's in that picture, besides that line of the nose and the eyes and all that. But it just really moved over the style from Joan Antonio's art over to the picture. And I love it. This is probably my favorite output of this so far that I've done with Neuro Style Transfer. But I've done some others too. But here is the NFT Showroom post for it. I've already sold 2 of them, like I said. There is still 1 left. And I do have 1 other art piece still for sale on NFT Showroom. But I do plan on adding a whole bunch more. I just need to crank out some more renders and get some cool artwork up there. Here's an example I made recently using a glass, like a colored glass cathedral picture, and I laid it over a trip I took into Fort Mountain, Georgia. And this is a curved road with some trees all around it, and it just basically converted it into a cathedral glass effect, and it's just really cool. And this is only 1 clip, 1 frame of a 40-minute video that I made. It took my computer like 3 days to process all of it, because it had to process every single frame, tens of thousands of frames. And in the end, it gave us this amazing video. It looks so surreal and dreamlike. And you can find it on Hive. I have a post to it and all that, and if you can't find it, just DM me, I'll send it to you. But that was a really cool project that I did with Style Transfer Video. Here's another art piece. This was actually an ultraviolet photo originally. There was no color in it. And I took some art that did have some nice colors, and I stylized it through that. So we're basically taking a mostly black and white photo and adding colors in that the artist had in their art. And this is the effect it gives, and it's just really kind of like spectrally ghost-like. And it's just super cool, because the original photo barely looked real anyway, and then when you add all the art to it, it got even crazier. So I really like that. Cool. So I make sure it's all there. And one that I like a lot here as well is the duck house. And this one barely looks like anything was done to it, but it has. It was rendered, and it's been passed through the Neuro Style Network and everything. And you can see these little white dots that appear on the skyline. That's about the only, I guess, noise you would call it that was added in the photo. Everything else, it added like the light of the sun to the lake really well. It added some colors as well to the trees. And this was, there was no color in this photo. And the algorithm colored everything in and stylized it the best that it could to the artist that I asked it to use. And that's the cool thing about this is there's, millions of art pieces you can try with this software. And you can take one photo and expose it to like 100 different artists and get totally different effects between them all. And this software, it's all free. You can go on GitHub and you can download it right now. All you need is a CUDA compatible video card. So basically a video card made an NVIDIA video card made in the last 5 years is probably going to be CUDA compatible. And then you just need to install Python. I like to use Anaconda or Miniconda if you just want the very small download for it. And you can run that all in a virtualized Python container, which is really cool. So you just go to GitHub here, and he gives instructions on how to install it and use it. And if you have a video card, you can put your video card to work and make some really cool art with it. So that's my presentation. I hope y'all enjoyed, and thanks for having me at Hivefest. I think Roland already left, but I wanted to say thank you to Roland, and thank you for everyone that's watching here. Really appreciate it. Thanks, y'all.
Nice solo.
Yeah.
I took some photos for the Hive report afterwards.
Oh, cool. All right. Is it going to be on a blog?
Yeah, it's on my blog, Schmitty.
Okay, cool. I will follow you. Excellent. If you all have... Yeah. Yeah,
I'll put some maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
And I will make it after, but thanks. So
Cool. Cool. If anyone has any questions, I can answer them as well. Just if you have any questions about style transfer. Start this back in the beginning.
Oh,
Is
thanks.
that a guest piece?
Yes?
Do you have your own website with like a gallery of all these pictures?
No, only on the NFT Showroom. You can find my collection. So I don't have a website right now, but I will be adding more art to my collection at NFT Showroom.
Okay, that was ProGamerGov under GitHub.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up again here so we can see it. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck. I hope you get some great outcomes from that software. Thanks for attending. Huh?
Listen,
Sorry?
really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Solo.
Yo, what's up,
Have you
Wangster?
ever- What's up, man? Can you do this with like videos or GIFs?
Yes, you can. So you... Yeah, so you would basically take a video, you would extract all the frames from it, so however long the video is. If it's a 60 FPS video, it's going to have twice as many frames as 30 FPS. But you extract all the frames, and then you run it through the software, and you can do a batch setup, so it does it all like over the course of 48 hours or so.
I see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was always you showed me this before back, and it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We're building neural networks that can stylize art now. I think we've come a long way just in a few years with it. Cool.
Yep, I agree.
I think
Can you remind me what the acronym stands for? NSTF? What is that?
NSTF, where is that?
Aren't you calling it NSTF
No.
Showroom?
Oh,
We are?
NFT, non-fungible token. NFT. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was neurostyle transfer. Or
Oh yeah, that was a different. Yeah, neurostyle transfer is the technology that I use, which is right here. So that's just what we call it. The technology we're using to take one type of photography and stylize it with the artist of another.
Can I ask technical details? Is this a
Yeah.
deep learning algorithm?
Yes, yeah, it's a
Convolution?
yes, it's VGG.
Convolutional neural network or recurrent neural network?
I believe it's convolutional. It uses VGG19, which is an object recognition neural network that was deep trained, not with my computer. I just downloaded the already trained network, and then I gave it images to interpret from there.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah,
High tech.
it is. It's so cool. I can't wait to see where AI gets just in a few years from now. If we're already doing this with artwork, like 5 to 10 years from now, it's going to be pretty crazy. And this really only started like maybe 5 years ago. Like I'm kind of late to it, but it's just amazing. Like especially the videos just look absolutely amazing because every frame is rendered separately. And it gives us an amazing effect. So I'm going to do a lot more videos soon. Pictures are easier for me because I can do that in about an hour. A video can take a few days just because it's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of frames, depending on how long the video is.
What kind of system do you run on it? Some sort of Macintosh or your own built system?
Yeah, it's my own built system. When I did Tesla's Gaze, it was done on a NVIDIA GTX 1080, which is a pretty basic card these days. But I recently upgraded to an RTX 3090, which is a very, very nice card. And that changed my render times from 45 minutes down to about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Much faster, yeah. Yeah, and the video memory, since my my 1080 only had like 6 or 8 gigabytes of VRAM, you couldn't make very big images with it. But with my new video card with 24 gigabytes, I can make 2K, 4K sized images and video as well. So your VRAM is going to have a big influence on how big of an image you can render, because it all has to be stored in the video RAM for the software to do its thing.
Okay. When is your next show? Do you have another one coming up?
No, this was the only one. I'll just be a guest at this point through the NFT Showroom and Hivefest, but you can find me on Hive. I post all the time, or I try to at least. You can find me on Solo Miner on Hive, and you'll see more artwork there as well.
Okay, you did a very nice job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Steven. Thanks for coming out. You had a question as well? Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I'm
let's-
leaving because
Oh, you.
one question, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
leaving
yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
go
next,
ahead. What's going on?
main stage.
Yeah. I thought he had a question. He just walked off. Yeah, yeah. What's your question?
I really like the stuff you just explained and love to test it on my own machine,
Oh,
which is a good gaming machine. So,
yes.
the software, the algorithm you used, is there a link on your profile, or how could I learn a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I have the GitHub here. Let me fast forward to the end there. So if you just go to this URL in GitHub, you can download the software there.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. I have my camera with me. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, and you just need an NVIDIA GPU because it uses CUDA to make all this happen. And beside...
I have a computer which I use for mining, and this has this 3080 card in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess this will work quite
Yes, it'll work very well. 3080 is a great card. I have a 3090, which is just one above it, and it does everything and more that I want to do with this software.
cool. I will give it a try, and maybe I have a new style to post some stuff, or at least I learn something.
Yeah, tag me when you post it. I'd love to see your post.
Yeah, I'm the beer guy. You probably saw the beer activities on
The beer guy.
the Hive chain.
Cool.
I do the beer Saturday since more than 4 years, and yeah, this is cool stuff.
Thank you. Sure is.
I just started following you. I'm seeing your posts right now. You are the beer guy.
Yeah, I stopped.
Are you from Germany? Deutschland?
Yeah, you hear it. You hear my funny German accent, I guess.
Well, I hear that, but this is a good news because right next to me I have a friend. He's also German, and he wants to know about the Hive network, but he has no idea. So if you could speak to him in German, like it might be more easier.
Yeah,
I
way
guess.
more easy.
Like it's right next to me. Say hi, Marius.
Ja, hi Detlef. Wie geht's dir?
Marius, gut, let's go around the corner that we don't destroy Solo Miners' session.
Sure. All right, Solo. After this, I'll go back to you. All right.
Okay, we'll find each other after this. Thanks for coming to my presentation. I appreciate it.